lot of people will say, well, I don't have that crazy testimony. I don't have that. I was a good kid growing up, right? Well, Chase, you alluded to what sin is. It's the transgression of the law, right? The Bible defines what sin is. It's the transgression of the law, 1 John 3:4. And then dictionary.com, we talk about it is the transgression not of just any law, but divine law. We hear, oftentimes we hear people witnessing, and when we're witnessing, we'll ask people, have you ever lied or something? And they say, well, I've told a white lie,
Lies have color.
Yeah, well, it's like lies have color. But what they're saying is it wasn't that big a deal what I did. It wasn't like I was committing perjury, like sworn. I did tell a lie, right? So they minimize it, and what we have to do to explain that, and soon we'll show a witness encounter, not in this podcast, but we'll talk about how we try to explain the gravity of, even though we're telling a little white lie, in comparison to knowing that we're doing that against a holy God. And how do we explain that? I was talking to these kids, and I said, if you slapped your little sister, would you get in trouble? Yeah.
I'd have said, well, it depends on who's watching.
Yeah. Well, if your mama saw you slap your little sister, you're gonna get in trouble. Well, some houses, some mamas might egg you on. Hey, do it again. She deserves it.
You must have been in our house before.
But if you slap the teacher, same action, you're gonna get in some trouble. Now, if you walk up to a police officer on the beat and just reach back and slap him, someone's going to jail that day. If you walk over to the mayor or the governor, slap the governor, you're getting in a little bit more trouble, let alone the president, right? Or you go over to, one of these third world countries and you go slap the king. We're not governed that way, but you go slap the king, they're going to kill you. I mean, you're done, right? So even though it's a slap, it's not a big deal when it's your little sister. But when you're talking about a king or a president or something, that's a big deal. But when we tell that lie, that little white lie, we're not sinning against your friend you're lying to, or your employer, or your parents. You're sinning against God. Does that make sense? So the consequence is just so much greater.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Same crime, different levels of authority.
Yeah. It's a divine law. It's not just a human law. Right. It's a divine.
It's a different realm.
Yeah.
It's not even in the same plane.
Yeah. That's why that's why there's hell to pay. We'll get into talking about that later.